What is up, my little Danos? Vips is CEO Cost of the Helsinki Atregas, and we are here for the Low Tier Mayhem semi-finals when I go up against Keegan. And this is gonna be a rematch for me and for him as well from Week 7 battle when we did manage to win convincingly fashion with a Sun team with Charizard on it. But this time around, I made small changes. I am not bringing Charizard into this because I'm expecting him to be more prepared for Sun. Particularly for Charizard, and we're gonna try our best and see that if Revaroom with Air Balloon can also come through for us like it was able to do in our last game versus Okalbina in the quarterfinals. But I'm gonna be letting Keegan know now that I'm good to search, so I'm gonna be cutting out from here so we get to see the team preview. Alright, we start searching, and similar to week 7, I'm gonna be bringing my Armorus as Terra Fairy, as predictable as it is. I have to do it in a matchup when I'm facing Liechi Dragon, and he let me know what I was thinking that what will be his change, that instead of being Terra Electric Iron Leaves, he's gonna be Terra Rock this time around. So we see Crocodile, Yuxi, Empoleon, Iron Leaves, and Liechi Draco, and then also Electabuzz. Okay, Electabuzz I wasn't expecting necessarily to come. But what does that leave me with as a lead? Because the idea was to lead with my Gastrodon, thinking that Salazzle could be a lead, and I have Mental Herb for a taunt. Other than that, I mean, I could still lead with it. Because I don't expect the Liechi Draco to be spec, so I think my Gastrodon is always fine lead. From here, and try to just get up my Spike or go for a Yawn depending on what is in front of me. And yeah, I think I'll go from there and see what he leads up with himself. The tough case going into this matchup is that I still have to utilize my Liechi Berry Hawlucha early game to utilize U-turn plus Stealth Rocks being up to whittle his team down. Ideally, I can also get up Spikes, but the Yuxi is the main problem for my team, what I'm trying to win with, so I need to find a way to whittle it down. He does lead with the Empoleon, which is fine by me, because I have Gastrodon as a lead. And last time I revealed to him that I was a Grindoberry on it, so off the chat, like, I feel like he would worry about that a little bit, but I'll take my turn 1 to get up a Spike. He may go for Stealth Rocks thinking that I don't attack it. This could be a, you know, Stealth Rock lead. But I'm definitely gonna just prioritize Stealth Rocks here and see what happens from that. He does withdraw immediately. We could see hard Iron Leaves just like last time he utilized it. As we do. But we don't see Booster Energy. We don't see Booster Energy on it. This could be Lumberry, which I would be sort of worried about, but for now I think at full health I should be able to live a hit from this thing, even if he goes for a Sword Dance, unless he's, what you call it, Expert Belt, I'm pretty sure. Let's do a Cog. Iron Leaves without Booster Energy. +2. Terra Blast. Terra Rock. It is a very low roll for him to kill me, so I'm gonna go into my Mandibuzz. If he goes for a Sword Dance, I have Foul Play to hit it with. It's slightly annoying to having to use it this way, because it would be a very nice to have for the... He does go for the Leaf Blade instantly though, so he would have to Terralize here. But he's not at +2 yet. And I'm at -1. I should be able to live 2 hits from this. Foreplay should be able to 2-hit KO this thing. Which is pretty nice. I could go for a knockoff here as well. But I think based on the fact that I see a 2-hit KO with a foreplay, I want to go for that first. Because he may stay in and just terrorize. He does withdraw though. Who does he go into? Gretzky Draco. I'll take the damage on this. Yep, that's decent damage for me. The annoying part is that I have not terrorized just yet. So this would be a turn that I have to reevaluate that who I value in this matchup the most. I could honestly just go for a U-turn, and I think the... As much as I would love to have Stealth Rocks, I don't know if my Torko has the biggest value. I'm gonna leave it there and take my time on this turn and see if Torko leaves a hit from Red Sea Draco, if it's not Specs. I still have time to check this. Draco would kill me actually, so that would be kinda scary, but I think I have to go for it anyways. Because now the biggest threat to me is at below half health, which is nice. Now it's just a matter of seeing that how I evaluate this situation. I think it's going into Torkoal is the best play. Because I think Gastrodon has still value. Because it shuts down the Electabuzz and it doesn't give him free momentum. So unfortunately Torkoal's might be short-lived here. If he goes for a Draco Meteor. As he does go for Draco, and I fully expect this to kill me, yeah. Which is unfortunate, but this does give me my armor root, so this will be the hopefully the last kill he's able to get with this. So we're gonna go into our armor roots on this turn to able to get off our terrorization. Now, what are my choices here? If he comes with the Iron Leaves on the turn after, I have Solar Beam to kill it. The sun is also up. So let's see. Red Sea Draco. Terra Blast would always kill this thing. And I versus the Empoleon, I do have a free swapping. So I think I'll just press Terra Blast here. If he goes into Iron Leaves, I have a respawn. I have option to go for a big attack there. He is heavy duty boots on Empoleon though, which is good to know. If I would have gone for Armor Cannon, that would have been a 2-hit KO, but that's not unfortunately the case. Okay. So, I fully expect him to have to use this turn to go for a Stealth Rocks. So that gives me opportunity to go into my Gastrodon and potentially go for even more hazards. So honestly, go for a Yawn. Because nothing really enjoys that situation either. I do withdraw. Let's see if he stays into goes for rocks with this. Or does he carry rocks on something else? He could also just go for a Flash Gun and respect the threat in front of him. But yeah, he goes for rocks. Now, I could go for a Hearth Earthquake, because there's nothing that really wants to take the hit, other than Yuxi. And if Yuxi comes in, I can go for a Yano Spikes turn after. Then again, Iron Leaves is not terrorized yet, so part of me could also say that I would go for the Yarn. If it has Lumberry, I would burn it at least. So I think I'll go for Yawn. The other strong play could have been making a double, expecting the Iron Leaves to come in here. So let's see. Tolisso comes in. This is the Red Sea Draco, okay. Now he fully knows that I have the armor roots in the back. So I could honestly go for spikes here, because I expect him to like bring this in to sack it, and he probably could use this turn to swap. But what do I lose by swapping out here? I don't think I lose too much going to armor roots though, so part of me wants to say to make the obvious play still. He does withdraw. But who would he go into on this? Empoleon, that's... I think fine. My thing is that what is he trying to figure out here? Is he trying to position himself for the Iron Leaves? Or what's the case for him? I feel like he's trying to figure out something with the Iron Leaves, but I don't want to make a play to stay in and press Armor Cannon to predict that. Because otherwise I could just go into you and go for knockoff on the Iron Leaves. I think I'll make this safe middle ground, because I have a funny feeling he could try to double, but I cannot make a play that is risking my Elmo while the Red Sea Draco is alive. He does go for Flash Cannon, okay. I don't mind this too much, because this gives me opportunity to roost as well. So I'll take the turn to roost, because then I'm gonna be at full health, and then I know I can take a hit from Leaves, unless he's boosting item for the Terra Blast. Or he gets like literally max roll or a crit, but at full health I should be able to deal with it really well. And if this stays in, like this cannot hazard stack more than Stealth Rocks, and he doesn't have other hazard setters either. I get to go for a roost. And we see what he does. Surf. Yeah, I'll do decent damage to it. I could go for a knockoff here, because it removes heavy duty boots on this guy. So I think I'll like. It removes also item from anything else for that matter, which can be really crucial. Especially these spikes being up, it would mean that this Empoleon, because it's heavy duty boots, it will start taking the spikes damage if it chooses to stay in and keeps doing this. Iron Leaves is not terrorized yet, so it would take super effective hit. Red Sea Draco would die on the hit. Yeah, okay, I get the heavy duty boots off, which is crucial. And now I can roost the turn after. Even if he gets a free swapping, I'd rather be in a high health with this. And now he lost heavy duty boots on the Empoleon, which is huge. And it's gonna be around like 65%. So now the armor cannons will be hurting whatever comes in. Okay, but he does take the turn to roost up. I could go for a U-turn here, cause it allows me to react on him staying in, potentially. So I'll go for a U-turn. If I know he stays in, I have a very, very free Gastrodon. He does go for Flash Cannon, just to get any kind of chip on the matter. I think I'll go for an Earthquake, cause a little bit of chip on Iron Leaves can be crucial for me. So I'll go for the Earthquake in case he makes aggressive swap, or if he sacks the Red Sea Draco, at least I will kill it. The only ground immunity is Yuxi, which I have plenty of moves to press with this Gastrodon in front of it as it is, so I don't mind it either way. And we have seen its full moveset, so it doesn't have Crash Knot anymore as a potential option. He does go for the going to Red Sea Draco, but this means that this will die to the Earthquake, and Red Sea Draco is dead. And yeah, there comes the Iron Leaves. We do see this heavy duty boost, so I know it's not boosting item. Which is very important. I always use Mandibust as a response, regardless of the fact that it's Terra Rock, cause I just need to get either Revarum or Hawlucha in freely to revenge it after. If he chooses to go for a Terra Blast Rock on this swapping, I'll be faster than it turn after. But for now, Gastrodon is still very useful for the Empoleon, the Electabuzz, swapping into a Uxie if I need to. So there's no reason to deal with it any other way. He does go for the Sword Dance, and here I'll go for the foreplay. I'm not at full health, but there should be a very high chance for me to live this still. He does withdraw, so he doesn't want to risk that turn for it at all. He does go to the Electabuzz, and I will get some chip on this. Especially with a crit. That's crucial. Because now that means that my high horsepower Revarum can win late game wise for me relatively well. I'm gonna make the obvious swap into the Gastrodon, cause thus far even if he forces the same issue with leaves, it's still the same situation as before. But we know it's heavy duty boots and Terra Rock with Leaf Blade and Sword Dance. Definitely Terra Blast as well on the leaves. I think that means he stayed in, so let's see if we see like a knockoff. Do we see like a cheeky Trailblaze? What do we see? Trailblaze, okay. That is slightly terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. But he would have to go for another hit like that, and part of me wants to say I can go into my armor roots on that turn. Because then we would be in a similar speed. I'll keep this still alive because it's a very good soft check to the Empoleon, so yeah, we're gonna withdraw here. I use armor roots because I get the weak armor as well. As he goes for another Trailblaze. Here I'll just press the... I could also press Endure. Cause it did pretty good damage with that. This could be like a physical Electabuzz for all I know. And if I get Endure boost, I can make sure that this... Let's see, Trailblaze into my Gastrodon did how much? I guess... How much a Thunderbolt would do if it's max special attack? Is this a joke to press? Into my armor roots. It would do like... 50. If it's Thunderbolt, I should lift the hit. So I wanna say we Armor Cannon. He does withdraw. I'm glad I didn't Endure. He goes into the Empoleon. That did good damage though. That did good damage. I feel like that should be a 2-hit KO, right? I feel like I should go for it, cause otherwise he's gonna be clicking Roost. So I'm gonna go for that. Like, getting you in here like this is pretty crucial. And be able to eliminate the Empoleon, cause then the Gastrodon's value is a lot lower as well. So I can use it as a sack if I need to, or play aggressively in front of leaves to yawn it. Especially now that I know it's not Lumberry either. We go for the second armor cannon. I wanna see the kill. As we do kill the Empoleon. Fantastic. And I'm still at +2 speed, so he doesn't have a good way to revenge kill me. If he gives me damage on Yuxi, I will take it though. Because I think that's the only thing that really can stop me for winning with either Hawlucha or my Revaroom. Yeah, that's mainly the endgame goal that I need to enforce a situation that Yuxi should take good amount of damage from me, one way or another. But he does go into leaves. He does go into leaves, and I think for now my play is still Mandibuzz, right? Mandibuzz though is very good for Crocodile, to be fair. But I have Endure in a ways of like boosting my speed. In front of it if need to, and I haven't shown the Endure yet. So yeah, I wanna say Mandibuzz is the play card, because I do also have Air Balloon for the Crocodile and Magnerize on top of it as well, in a case that I use it as a set of fodder. So for now I think I'll use my Corpikotka for this. He has to Terralize this finally to Terra Rock. He does go for the Terra Blast, which will be super effective on me. But I'll take one. And I think right now my best play is to 4-play, because that would 2-hit KO it. Like, doing half damage to it is pretty crucial. So I wanna say that's the play. He does still withdraw. Goes into Electabuzz, which will be taking a lot from this still. Here, what's your value, Mandibuzz? You're a Crown Immunity for a Choice Scarf set. That's mainly it. Yeah, I think that's mainly it, what it's valuable for. So I'll go for knockoff to do some good damage to this. And remove the Eviolite. He does paralyze me, but ideally that shouldn't matter anymore. Unless he goes for another Trailblaze. He does go for knockoff, so it could potentially then matter that I got staticked. So I'm paralyzed, but I'm also +4. What does this tell me if he outpaces me? It would tell me that it's not plus attack nature, I think. Regardless, I think I'll go for knockoff still. I do outpace it, which is fantastic. Okay. So it was a relatively bulkier set. And being able to remove the static Pokemon for my physical sweepers or breakers in Hawlucha and Revaroom that I still in the back, that's pretty crucial. That I was able to eliminate one of those. And now Mandibuzz is still in a position that he can do pretty much go for a 4-play in front of Iron Leaves, and in front of Yuxi and Crocodile I think I knock off to eliminate their item. Here comes the leaves. If it sets up all over, I would have the Hawlucha. That would be a failsafe with Endor. It would force out the Yuxi, but then after I'm able to go for a big hit. I think right now knocking... I should be faster. I think I'll go for foreplay. Yeah, he does go for Terra Blast. He doesn't... Well, I shouldn't be faster, rather, I should say, but... If he would have gone for a fast Sword Dance, that would have killed it, so he didn't want to play around with that. Himself. So... I have a couple of options here. I can go into a Hawlucha and go for a U-turn. I could go into my Reva Room, but the Reva Room... what would it enable me? It would enable me to go for a shift gear and start breaking the Yuxi down, but I don't think a +1 I do enough to it yet to pull that trigger. So I wanna say for right now, Hawlucha could be a really good play. Yeah, I'll do Hawlucha here. And I'll go for the U-turn. This little chip on Yuxi coming in will be pretty massive, so my Hawlucha or my Reva Room can later on do pretty good work. And the U-turn is super effective on the last two. This will be most likely Rocky Helmet. And somewhat physically defensive, yeah. We see the Rocky Helmet, but on this guy it doesn't matter as much. But I wanna say my Armorus is free to come in here and press a Terra Blast. Because that would force the damage that I want to. To the Yuxi. All the Iron Leaves has to take damage, so my Reva Room can kill it. Even without a setup. So I think right now Terra Blast is the play. He does withdraw, goes into the Iron Leaves, which is the damage that I want, because it's been at full health all this time. Yeah, that did almost half to it. I wanna see if that Yuxi was physically defensive, as I expected it to be. I wanna see how much damage I should have it by now at bare minimum. I should have like about 25% damage on it, so it's like at 75. Which means my Reva Room at +1 at 75. I wanna say I 2-hit KO it. I have a very good chance to do it. For right now, my options are to honestly sack the Cascodon here. Which I think I'll do. Because I have the Hawlucha with the... I have Hawlucha as the failsafe for this. Yeah, he does go for Leaf Blade, which will finish my Cascodon. Now I have the option of going into my Reva room and use it as a breaker. Because then Hawlucha could win the late game. Which can be pretty important. Yeah, I think I'll use Reva room now. To force that Yuxi to take damage and decide that Hawlucha is the winning condition. So we'll go for shift gear here. I have Magnerize in case of Crocodile having Intimidate on it. I do also still have the End or Weak Armor as an option on my armor routes to be a failsafe to one of these guys if they see a kill in front of it. Because he hasn't seen me clicking that move. He does go for the Psyblade here, which is a critical hit. That could be game changer. I could lose because of that crit, which is pretty massive. Because now my Magnerize doesn't do anything. But now we go for Iron Head. That's pretty huge that Keegan got that crit. Does he crit himself to the finals? Stay tuned. Because that could very well could have done that. Which would be upsetting for me, but I cannot do anything about the fact that if he gets a critical hit on a move that doesn't have a high crit chance either. I checked that as well because I was curious, but it doesn't have that. It just has the effect that that's a 2-hit KO, that's fantastic. But it also means I'm dying on this hit. But we'll be able to remain our Hawlucha still. And if I'm able to get the Liechi berry in front of the Iron Leaves by enduring down, it would be big. Or just close combat for the late game even. He does let it go down, so that's nice. I'm able to at least force the issue with that. And now we are down 2-2. Do I utilize Hawlucha first? I wanna say yes. But it could also be armor roots. Should it really matter which one does it first? I don't think it should. Right? Does it? I'll go to armor roots first. Yeah, there comes the Iron Leaves. So I'm gonna go for the Endor. As I expect him to hit me. Yep. Now he saw last time I had Destiny Bond on this set. I wonder if he plays around that at all. I'll go for the Terra Blast though. I wish at this point I kept Energy Ball, I'm gonna be honest, but... because I originally had it, but... hopefully it doesn't come down to it, because I think if I had the Energy Ball I won here. Let's see. Can I get a crit? No. Okay. Another Psyblade comes out. I don't think Crocodile has priority on it, so now it would mean that I have to endure with Hawlucha. So that's what I'll do. He should realistically just hit me. I don't see him clicking Sword Dance here. If he does, then Whoops. Okay. Should get our Liechi berry here. And here... I mean, I died to priority regardless. The last two things are weak to fighting, so I just press close combat, and hopefully we win with 1 HP Hawlucha with our attack boost. That would be sick. We go for 1 sword dance. Oh, not sword dance, thank god. We went for a 1 close combat, and now... As long as Crocodile doesn't have priority move that I'm not aware of, this should be game. Right? We also have the Liechi berry in case this was Intimidate, which it is. But I wanna say from full I kill this, unless it's Chopo berry. I don't see Chopo berry, please tell me this kills. Let's go, we do win with a 1 HP Hawlucha, which will take us to the finals of the low tier Mayhem. And a great game to Keegan. This could have not gone any closer than it did. Because we were 1 HP, last Pokemon Hawlucha. And like Addison said to me in DMs when she gave this kind of idea when I was at work, she said this is just a Endor Casta berry but better. And so it turned out to be. So thank you for her. Hopefully for her case you want to make sure to check her battle versus Gentleman Thumas. They played in the other semifinals, so make sure to check that game to find out who I get to play in finals, which should be gone up today as well. Maybe either even before that this game went out. But until the finals, whoever I get to play between those two, I'm sure it's gonna be a very fun time regardless, and exciting for you all and nervous as heck for me. Thank you again, and I'm gonna be see you guys later.